Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. Hey, we're back here at Kiwi Farms, and we're doing a fertilizing contract on field 27. Really great contract because, let's go to the map here. It has been planted in cotton. So I've already done one on this one. This is the second one that I'm doing. So that means it should be, let's switch over to this thing. Yeah, this is the second stage of FERT, and you'll notice there's no plow or no lime needed for this field. So this will be a fully fertilized field, no lime, no plowing. For the time being. I mean, maybe that could add later, I don't know. But for right now, there's no lime needed, no plowing needed. So we are good. Nothing else has been planted yet. Let me switch over to that. Let's see. 12 still needs to be planted. 24 and 32 need to be planted. 3 needs to be planted. 18 needs to be planted. And 9 looks like. But everything else is done. So this is the expansion that we made. Already harvested 29 and 26. They are replanted. I think they're ready to harvest again. I've been busy. But this is the expansion that I've made. I'm going to take a little bit off here because you'll notice, I'll zoom in a little closer as far as I can. There we go. You'll notice this little square down here, and you might be saying, what's that about? Well, apparently there's a trash can down there. Yeah, and I mean like a literal trash can, but it's an invisible trash can. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, guys, but there is a trash can down there. It's invisible. You can only see it through the developer tool, and it's just there. So the hired workers do not like it at all. It's kind of right on the edge. I mean, this was all grass like this over here. So what I think I'm going to do is grass this edge back in right up to that trash can. I need to just drive down through here and check the rest of the map to make sure there aren't any more invisible trash cans. So, yeah. But I need to drive through the rest of the map just to make sure before I do grass that back in that there aren't any other issues down there that would stop us. But that's not that much. I mean, that's just a little sliver of grass there, and I could always maybe make that a grass field or something. I don't know. We could put the road down through there or something. Maybe at some point, but we'll still be able to expand that out to above that square right there. So that means we would be able to expand all this all the way down here. So it's still expandable. So we'll see where that goes from there. All right, I'm gonna let this guy finish fertilizing. Now you'll notice we've got money, $4.8 million. That's because we have been busy. I think I've sold. Oh gosh, I don't know how much. I was in the negative, guys. I was like negative $100. And you know what? I said, we've got a good price on cotton. The current price is $29.50, or was. Yeah, $29.50. It's still going up at the supermarket, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on that. But it's $29.50. Anything close to $3,000, I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and sell it. And we don't have a shortage of cotton, so. This guy finished up here on 20. The other one, I think, is still rolling. Yeah, it's still going. So we will take this harvester down. I think the other field is ready to go. So we will take this down there. So we've been super busy. I still got a few cotton bales up here. How many did I say we get off this field? Like 7 or 8. So still got some bales up here to sell. I'll come and grab those. I am seriously thinking about getting a flatbed for these. But I think about that and I'm like, well, in the future I won't need a flatbed because this entire map's going to be, pretty much cotton, I think. So, with the exception of a few fields. But you know what? The good news is we could afford a couple new harvesters now. We could still need to buy for 27. But I think we can buy it after we finish this contract. Because we won't be doing anything else to it, right? I don't think we'll be weeding it or anything. Not after the second stage FERT. So we can go ahead and get that as soon as we finish that contract. I think we've got a few other contracts out there now. Yep. Ooh, boy, yeah, we got some good contracts. Look at 21. Let's go ahead and take them. Accept that one. Accept that one. And why not? We'll go ahead and do that one. And that one. Gotta love them fertilizing contracts. They pay some money. And, you know, with $4.8 million, I would go ahead and say that we could probably afford maybe a harvester. Something to get this corn out of the ground. I really don't want to plow it down. And we might, I don't know, we could do a forage harvester maybe. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I don't know that we'll do that this episode. I really want to get these guys rolling down here on the other cotton field. I might get a couple more cotton harvesters this episode, because that field down there, field 29, that we merged together, that's a pretty big area. I expanded it this way and down this way. I still got a little tweaking to do, like on these edges here and down here. So still got some tweaking to do, and I need to expand this a little up here. I put in some green marks down here. I'll show you guys that in a minute, maybe. Put in some green marks just to say, hey, you know, I need to plow up to this line. But so far, those are the I'm kind of sticking to my thing of only buying cotton fields, since that's what we're doing, kinda. I may, if I get a regular harvester, I may change that because field 21 is planted in soybeans. Just saying, no, I'm not gonna be buying field 21. 23 maybe. It's planted in soybeans. Field 2 is planted in soybeans. So we might expand our viability of this map. We're going to burn through it really fast, though, if we do that. The cotton rule kind of keeps us in line. And that way we don't burn through the map just blazing fast. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make a right here. Whoa. Almost flipped it. I don't have my beacons on. What's wrong with me? Well, we were on a private road anyway. Didn't matter. This is not a private road. This is a public road. Alright. Got my guys out here that finished contracts. I'm going to have to get them moved on to their new contracts. I love how it puts all my fertilizing and cultivating contracts at the top. See, the rest of these are sowing or harvesting contracts, and I don't want to do any of them. Ooh, I see a tree. Need to pay attention. So yeah, I still got a little bit of fine tuning to do down here. I may do a little more plowing, maybe a little more landscaping, but it's just about where I want it for this area. And I sold some timber too, so some of that, not a lot. A majority of the money that we have came from cotton bales, don't get me wrong. But some of that money, I want to say maybe around $700,000 of it came from timber. And I think I'm about halfway through the timber down there. So at some point we will be grinding those stumps out, plowing that up, and expanding that field out east down there of 29. But like I said, I will redo down there because of that invisible trash can. It's there. If you guys know how to do developer tools, just hit F5 and you'll see it. I mean, there's an invisible, there's a trash can there. And the hired workers, they see that, and they see that as an object, and they're like, nope, they do an about face, and they go the other way. So, yeah. Definitely an issue. I guess if they ever come out with an update to the map, maybe that'll be a fix. So, there are some fixes that need to be made on this map, but for the most part, with the exception of that trash can, I could probably have lived with a lot of them. You know, the random lights at night, the random sounds at night that you hit at various points on the map. But the trash can is kind of a, yeah, it affects the playability. That other stuff doesn't. You can still farm. But yeah. So yeah, look at all this cotton, guys. This is gonna take forever. 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 Great movie. I need to watch that again. It's getting close to summertime, so. Alright, you know what? Let's see. Are we done with that contract yet? Not yet? He's about halfway. So that field down there, how much does that field cost? I need to buy some stuff. Field 27 is $2.6 million, and we have 5. So I would say we're safe to buy a couple more cotton harvesters here. So we want the Stevie one. Main color, Case IH, yeah. Rim color, we want to change that to metal. That looks good. Design color, we want to change that. What's the design color? What was that? I can't remember what that was. I'm just going to change it to that so I can see where it's at. Oh, it's that. Okay. Now I want to keep that case red. Right? Although that looks good. It's different. What does white look like? No. Maybe metal? No. Jet black. Ooh, jet black looks good. That does look good. Eggco gray? Nah. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna keep it red. Red and green? No, that's still... No. Probably just gonna keep it red or black. Just Case IH red. We'll just keep it Case IH red. I think that's the design color of it anyway, so... no. I've been messing around a little bit. I don't like that global positioning system thing. I'm probably gonna take it out. It's still in its beta phase. I don't like the plot system where you have to plot the lines and stuff like that. I just want to be able to turn it on and go. Does that make sense? Let's see. We want the big one. I don't know what the horsepower does. I guess maybe it helps you pull the hills better. There are a few hills here, so we'll go ahead and put that on. We want the 40,000 liter extension. So it'll do the 40,000 bales. And that's it, I think. So we want to buy a couple of those. Actually, you know what? We could afford... We could probably afford 2 more. I'm just going to go ahead and buy them while I'm here. They will make their money back. Alright. So this guy's ready to go. Let's go find our new ones. Where are they at? I just spent $1.7 million. Yeah, here we go. Here's the forest. I think I'm about halfway through it now. But I've got a lot of them picked up. I started running and selling these, and then the price of cotton got good, and I was like, you know what? Let's go sell the cotton. Still need to get on that cotton. Need to get up there and sell those. Where's our new ones at? Here they are. Bought 4 new ones, so we have a total of 6 of these now. So we're good to go, I think, on cotton harvesters for a minute. Go ahead and get these unfolded. Hopefully I can hire 6 of them at the same time. So, yeah. Hopefully we can hire 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this guy down here. So I sold all the cotton bales. I basically just sold all of these out of the fields. And I did learn another lesson. I am going to plant with crop growth turned off from now on. Especially on these big fields. Because Exhibit A, Field 26. Let me get straight here so I don't crash into anything. Growth. There's a train! The train! Field 26. Yeah, there's Field 26. Part of it's ready to go, part of it's not. So we gotta wait on Field 26, at least for a minute. Hopefully that'll click over here shortly, but... yeah. And we've harvested everything else. 20's done. all of these done. You can see where I went in and got the bales out. So still got to get the bales out of 20. Got to get them out and get them sold. I've mowed up here once. I think I'm going to wait, let the grass grow, and mow again and then get it for the silage. The silage prices are not quite there yet, so get on down here with one of these new harvesters. I think 6 harvesters might be the magic number. It depends on how many hired workers we can have. And I've heard that we can have 6. I know I've had, let's see, I've had 2 cultivators, maybe 2 plows, and a couple of fertilizers going at the same time, maybe. So I think we can do 6. We'll find out here in a minute because we've got 6 harvesters. So, and these guys, you know, they're not, they're faster than the in-game ones, but still, cotton harvesters are not, you know, hugely fast. So let me get these guys started here, cranked up. It's gonna take a minute. This is probably what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the episode, getting these guys set up, and then I gotta move the one down from field 20. So, oh, is our guy done down there yet? Nope, not yet. Almost. We're gonna buy field 27. Actually, you know, I should probably take the one from 20 down there, because it's a shorter distance. Probably should have done that with the other harvester too, but I've already brought him over here, so he's moving. So I'm hoping they'll plant some of these other fields in cotton too. That would be nice. One of these other ones, we could probably afford it after we sell the bales out of 20 and 27. Oh yeah, we're gonna have bales from 29 too, and 26. We're gonna have money. We're gonna have white gold. Texas marshmallows. It fits. Come listen to my story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer who barely kept his family fed. And then one day Jed was footin'. He was footin', guys. What is footin'? Nah, he was shooting at some food. And up through the ground comes bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea. That would be cool if you could do oil. Have some oil fields in Farming Simulator. You know, do some drilling. That could come with the dynamic ground update. What's the new crop? Oil. You could buy pumpers and stick them out in the field. That actually would make a great mod. Somebody get on that. You could have placeable oil pumpers out in the field, you know. What do they call them? Dialects or something like that? Dialects, something like that. I don't know what the official name is. But you could have oil pumpers out in the fields. That would be nice. That would be pretty sweet looking. And then you could make money off of them per hour. That should totally be a mod. I mean, we have placeable windmills, right? We have placeable solar panels. We have bee houses, stuff like that. And basically, they're just placeables that make you money. Somebody should do that. That's actually not a bad idea. Have placeable oil pumps. I know they're not called pumps. They're called something else. Oil. Oh, I bet NN would know. Oil drum, not drums. Oil. Dialects, something, you know, the things that they look like giant hammers that are spinning and going up and down, up and down. Alright, let's go get another harvester and get him rolling. Rolling. Get your harvester rolling. Cotton. But yeah, that would be a good idea, especially for farm sim, because you can just place them out here like on the grass or something, and you can make, you know, pretty good money off of those. Have some oil fields. That is not a bad idea. Wish I knew how to mod. I would make them. You know, we had some little oil pump drill things. I'm surprised nobody ever thought of that. We had some over on Westbridge on 15. Remember down at the bottom What field was that? Was it field 19 on West Bridge Hills? I'm trying to remember the number. It was right behind the biomass heating plant. Right there. Kind of just that field, that southernmost field there to the east of the restaurant. We had some oil drudges. I want to say drudges. I'm pretty sure that's not right. I want to say dialects too, but I don't think that's it. Dialect is like a it's like a southern dialect, like your speech, you know, like the sound of your articulation of stuff. Not dialect. Maybe it's drudges. Maybe it's oil drudges. Pretty sure it starts with a D though. But yeah, that would be a good placeable. Cool beans. Okay, that guy should be about done down there. He's got to be on his last pass. Last pass. I'm saying I'm looking at field 21. Looks like it's going to need weeds soon, but we'll move on up there after we get this cotton harvester placed. I might get into soybeans, guys. What's the price for soybeans? I think the last time I checked they were in the tank. Yeah, they're in the tank right now. But I bet when that price goes up, they get pretty good bank, pretty good buck. I may go ahead and pull the trigger and buy one of them fancy quad tracks too from Stevie. Just saying. I need to see what other. He hasn't done a Challenger yet, has he? I don't think he has. Not at the time of this video, at least. Yeah, I need to get that, and I'm really interested in the tractors that you can take up to like 1100 horsepower, because they would pull those big cedars better. The Challenger one that I have now, and I may respray paint that one, but the Challenger tractor, the in-game one, doesn't do it well. There it is. Done. Alright, so we're finished with that contract. Let me get this guy over here. Tell you what, we'll get out on the road and buy that field. Because I think we're ready to go now. I don't think it doesn't need anything else, so let's go down here. Field 27, planted in cotton, fully fertilized, no lime, no plowing needed. By 2.6 mil, it's ours. We own field 27, guys, and we are down to $616,000. Can we afford a harvester? We can after we sell the cotton bales. We're gonna have a lot of cotton bales though. We've got cotton in this field. Hopefully that price will hang on for a minute. I think we'll knock these fields out fairly faster now that we have 6 cotton harvesters. Like I said, these were an investment, so we'll make our money back on them and then some. But yeah, there's a few of the changes here I've done. See the grass strip I put in right there? It's probably a little harder to distinguish, but that's going to be the border for there. So I'm going to plow out a little more on that side. You can see where the original road came in there. I've already moved the road over. I still need to cut that birch tree there and grind the stump out, but that's where the road coming into the ranch is going to be now. And then I'm going to move that border over. That border, the reason I put it there and didn't put it any closer over here is because, and I may move that those pallets and those tanks over. The only reason I put it there is because it matches up down on that end too. If you look straight down that way, you can kind of see the grass strip going down there beside the sawmill. Those match up, and I also made this side over here match up down there on the south side of that pond. So we're good to go there. I'm just going to start this guy out here in the middle, I think. And then I'm going to move that fertilizing rig. Can we afford a combine? We have $616,000. I still got cotton bales to sell, but can we afford one right now? And I got to thinking about this map. You know, we could go with John Deere. We could go with the Case. I do have some other combines up here that are modded. I got a lot of Stevie ones we could get. I'll probably go this route. I don't want to stick with one brand, but to start out, I wouldn't mind having something that has some capacity to it. And I'm looking at the ideal combine. Let's see. What capacities do we have with this one? This one is the... Okay, so he didn't make this. He didn't make this to where it's what am I trying to say? He made the wheels separate on this one. So this is the dual wheeled one. What is this? This is the single wheeled one. And you can't change the wheels in here. But you can change the capacities. I don't know about 60,000 liters. 14.5 seems small. Why does that seem small to me? Is this the ideal? It is the ideal design. Yeah, this thing normally has a 17.1 capacity. Why did he make it smaller? I'm really eyeballing the 30,000 capacity. Okay, so if it has a 17,001 capacity, I could see them, imaginarily, of course, making the thing on top bigger, or, maybe making the tank inside a hair bigger. That doesn't change visually when we change that, but I could see a 30,000 liter capacity on these. Just saying. So that's a single-wheeled one. This must be the tracked one. It is. And it has the same... Wonder why I put it at 14.5 to start out. That's weird. So here is the case. This is the same thing. The wheel setup is different. So this is the single-wheeled case. He hasn't done it. Has he done a John Deere yet? You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and look through his list for combines again. Yep, he did the same thing on this one. No, he didn't. This is just a tracked version of it. So you can change the wheels on this one. Okay, just the rear wheels. You can make them smaller or bigger. Treborg, Michelin, and that just makes them bigger. So, okay. Well, I'm looking at an ideal, and I think maybe this one with the single wheel first. We want... Let's go with the Challenger brand. I like the Challenger brand. Fendt is okay. It's really not... Fendt's not really a dominant brand here in America. Massey Ferguson is okay. I just like the Challenger brand. So, and we want to do... Whoa, hey. There's a 10T now? Okay. So there's a 9T and now there's a 10T apparently. That's interesting. Capacity, why don't we go ahead and just do 30,000 for now. Let's change the rim color to... What is the rim color normally on these? Well, it's stainless steel right now. That does not look like stainless steel. That looks like white. That's stainless steel. Okay, that was weird. That started out as white, yet it said stainless steel. I like the stainless steel look. Let's go with that. Alright. So, Challenger 10T with a 30,000 liter capacity. I say we stick with 30,000 liters on our capacities on our combines. That sounds like a plan to me. So we will buy that for 430. Okay. And we also want to get a corn head just to start. Can we afford the other heads too? We might be able to afford the other heads. Headers. Let's get a corn header first, because we got corn that we need to get out of the ground. Hey, there's one by Stevie. What is that? What's that about? Oh, it goes 12 miles an hour. Do we want to go 12 miles an hour? Or do we want to do in-game and go 6 miles an hour? You know what? I say we go with this modified one. 12 miles an hour. We'll stick with the black color there. Or should we make it Challenger yellow since this is a Challenger? Nah, I say we stick with the black. Alright, that looks good. $90,000. They're proud of that thing, man. This is going to be a double episode. I'm already 10 minutes past where I wanted to go. But you know what? We're buying things. Let's look and see if I got a header. Did Stevie put a header in here? I've downloaded some of the stuff. I don't know. He did. Yay! He did. Let's see. That's okay. That's where the end game stopped. There's the cloth. This he made. It's the New Holland one, but he made it black. It does add the wheels to it. Got some Agco here. It'd be nice if the Agcos, he added wheels to them. Doesn't look like it though. Nope. So that's 12 meters. Oh, he did make it to where you can change the brand name on these. I like that. That's pretty cool. So we'll get one of these and maybe the Elmer cart to go along with it. Of course, we won't need, on this map, we really won't need carts. Because we're going to be cutting, I think we're going to be cutting those trees in between the fields down. Because we're going to be merging a lot of them. And even if we don't, we're probably still going to cut a lot of them down. So I'll probably space them out a little more where we can fit in between them. So I like that. Let's go with that. How to spend $5 million in one day. Buy a field, buy 4 cotton harvesters, a harvester, and 2 heads. Yeah, we spent some money, guys. So, oh Lord, where's our harvester at now? There it is. It looks good. I say this is a pretty good starting harvester. It's an Ideal with single wheels. 10T, by the way. So, stainless steel rims. Gotta like that. Looks good to me. Got our headers here somewhere. Yep, there's the other one over there. Alright, why don't we take this down there and get this going on the corn then. I got a lot to do, guys, and so little time to do it. Lots and lots and lots to do. So yeah, this will be our first combine. 30,000 liter capacity. I can always upgrade this later. Man, look at the beacons on this thing. Holy cow. Whoa. Well, I bet you can see this thing coming down the road, especially at night. Man. Look at that. That is incredible. Just incredible. That's crazy. That's really neat. I like that. Lots of beacons, lots of beacons. More beacons the merrier. I remember the, what'd they call that thing? The, Max Track. The Ursus Max Track. Back in the day over on Puma Plow. That thing had, it was an Ursus tractor. It had tracks on it. And it had beacons for days. It had these beacons like this, the amber beacons. Then it had, I think, a purple beacon, maybe a green beacon. The horn was the Dukes of Hazzard horn, you know. And then in reverse it said sheep, sheep, sheep. That was pretty cool. That was an awesome tractor. That would be cool if we could port that over for the server on the Puma Plow server. Let's see, where do I need to turn that? Not there. I'm still going. So yeah, 30,000 liter capacity. I don't know, 60,000 seems like a bit much. I really, you know, I like having mods. I just like them to be a little closer to realistic. So I think 30,000 would be, because okay, the end game comes with 17.1. I think that they could retrofit the combine, you know, maybe, boy, I got a flat tire on the front, look at that. Thing is low. Joker's really low. Oh well. Maybe that's why the Ideal combine has tracks on the front, because the tires are flat when you put the heads on. But anyway, I could see them expanding the inside capacity and maybe making this thing on top bigger. Kind of expanding that out. So 30,000 liters. It seems, I don't know. The other one down from this would be 14,000, and this definitely has way bigger capacity than 14. It'd been nice, you know, to be able to expand that out. So we'll say 30,000 liters. I think that's a safe bet. 60,000, yeah, I don't know, too much. I could always go back and add that to it later. Maybe they add a underbelly there for capacity. I don't know. It's hard to come up with stories when it's just totally unrealistic. And I know, you know, some of you might be saying, well, the Brooks chipper. Well, you know, I don't know. I could see somebody inventing something like that one day just because they haven't done it yet. So it's a possibility. Alright, so I'm still not totally certain on this setup here. I moved the pallets around, put them tighter together. I put a gas pump in. That might change. I still don't know. We'll have to decide what we're going to do with our homestead here. Got to clear a lot of these trees out. Make a decision. For right now, I want to get this corn out of the ground because I'm going to plow it out. I'm going to plow out the potatoes because ew. And the corn, I couldn't do it. And I thought about doing a silage harvester on this, but I'm just going to go ahead and harvest it. Just to get it out of the ground. We can always do this later. So we should go 12 miles an hour here. That's not too bad of a speed. I would say, you know, that's an okay speed. 12 miles an hour, that's not bad. We'll stick with that. Alright, we're going to keep that guy going. Let me get my other cotton harvesters down here, get them going. I'm almost out of time on this episode. But don't worry guys, we're back down to $27,000. I still got cotton bales to sell, and we're going to have more cotton bales in a minute. We'll get field 26 grown fully. And I need to move my sprayers. I got some contracts up there, and if we do fields that have soybeans in them, I'm just saying, if we do fields that have soybeans in them, then we need to get those fertilized. I don't know. We've got two pretty big fields there. This one is $5 million. I'm pretty sure we don't have $5 million worth of bales, although that would be nice. Or should we stick to the cotton rule? Wait for the field to get cotton. I think we should stick to the cotton rule. I'm going to be honest, because if we start buying fields that are not in cotton, that are just in, you know, any type of grain, we're going to burn through this map a lot quicker. And I don't, you know, I kind of want to make it last a little bit. There are other maps out there that I can take a look at and play. But I really like Kiwi. I like the layout of it. So we'll wait and see. I think they might plant cotton up there in 32. There was a mission for it, although that doesn't mean that they will. Because one time they were going to plant 16 down there in cotton, and they ended up planting canola, I think it was. So we'll wait and see. Field 2, I wouldn't mind having. It's right here by the homestead. It is in, well, it was in soybeans. Never mind. So we'll be cultivating that soon. I think we should stick to the cotton rule since this is our cotton empire. We'll just hang on to our one harvester over there for now. I should have gone way over that way with this guy. Tell you what, why don't I park it right here at 26? Because 26 will be ready soon. Park it right here. Next guy. Is this the last one? I'm having trouble keeping up with the number of harvesters. I have 6 total now. So we'll take this guy really far wide and we'll start him on the east side of 29 down there. Normally I like to start him in the middle, but I think we'll be okay here. And I'll probably be resetting the vehicles at some point once I get a final number of vehicles. You know what, that's been harvested, I can drive through it. drive through that. Probably be resetting these so they're in tab order. You know, have all the cotton harvesters together, have the big tractors together. So yeah, that's the status update from Kiwi, guys. We can call it Kiwis, I guess. Nah, Kiwi. It's a Kiwis singular, sounds better. But that's the update from Kiwi. We bought a field, we bought some harvesters, and a regular one. We gotta work on our homestead. We gotta get that cleaned up because I need to build some sheds. There are some new sheds. Stevie released his sheds from Fenton, so I need to go download those and add them in. Because I'll probably be placing some of those, I think, maybe at the homestead if they fit. We'll have to wait and see. Got a lot of work to do over there. Got to cut the trees and do some landscaping, put some concrete or pavement down or something, and see what we can do with that over there. I'm thinking. The old wheels are turning in the head. We'll wait and see, though. I'm thinking. We'll wait and see. We gotta do some stuff over there before we can do too much thinking on what we want to do. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put this guy down on the east side of 29 down there. I'll be down there in a couple of days, and we'll come back, and I'm sure we'll have money because I'm gonna go get those bales here in a minute. Helper F has a nearly full grain tank. Is that the corn guy? Does he have a nearly full grain tank? We might have to put the 60,000 liter capacity on that guy. I forgot I have to babysit those guys. So, and you know what? I need to sell some cotton bales before we do anything else because I need to buy like an auger wagon or something. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to buy a silo too, or something. We're gonna have to buy a truck and a trailer. Oh, I didn't think this through. I did not think this through, guys. So we gotta buy some more stuff. Yep, we're gonna sell some more cotton bales out of field 20 to make some money. Oh, got my notifications on too. Yep. All right, so that's it, guys. We'll come back and be doing a whole lot more farming in the next episode. Until then, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you guys later.